mean, if it come down to being back at the top and, you know what I mean, the opportunity to compete for that Lombardi, then, I mean, it give them a thing of what all men have to do at some time, and it's check your pride, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put your pride to the side and, you know what I mean, elevate, because we see that this is an evolution of not just the game, but as the world. You know what I mean? We in a different time right now.
But money, do billionaires always have to check their pride? I mean, they haven't won a Super Bowl, what, in over 30 years? Something like that. And they're the most valuable franchise in all of sports.
Well,
So
I mean,
again, there's a business side to this too. Now we're players, bro. We come from the merit-based or meritocracy type of thinking. Like, I do the work, I'm better than you, so I get the whatever. But that don't always work in the isms of society, the capitalisms and all of those things. Sometimes it don't work that way. And when you're a billionaire and you have Jerry's World, you have licensing deals and types of licensing deals that you brought to the National Football League because you understood the marketing appeal of these football teams. Like, does winning a championship matter? Like, it goes back to that question that we ask all college guys when they come on. Do guys go to college for a championship, or is it just the money?
Well, I mean, you know what? When you winning, a lot of that, like, I mean, you know, like you just said, you know, he brought a lot of into the league, and he didn't get that opportunity by not winning. Those opportunities came because you were winning, because
he had a Hall of Fame. He had Hall of Famers on his roster, and they all bought a White House a couple streets down the road from the facility, and that's where they.
Well, I mean, look,
that's a whole other conversation.
Hey, look, man, I'm just saying though, but it makes things, you know, when you at the top of your game, you know, a lot of, you know, envelopes get pushed when you winning. When you got, you know what I mean, more wins and more wins. When you got Super Bowls, you able to go and, you know what I mean, get that little extra, whatever it may be, when you sitting down at the table and you want to implement some shit. Now, I mean, I'm just saying, you look at, you know what I mean, how they talk about the Chiefs, considering, you know, back-to-back Super Bowls, and to say, oh, look at what the refs be doing for the Chiefs, and, you know what I mean, they doing X, Y, and Z. Like, I mean, when you winning, turn a blind eye to some of the that be going on. So, I mean,
that's the thing, money. The Cowboys ain't winning. It's been reports that while you're lifting weights, remember we used to be in the gym, you know, working out, whatever. While they're lifting weights, there's a tour going on with paid people to watch, like we're in a zoo, to watch us work out. Now, again, like, people's revenue streams, like, I ain't here to
when
get
you
in
when you winning and you see a 80-man tour coming through, and you ain't looking at it like, man, who the f is these people? Is, hey, what's up? What business you got going on? Oh man, I've been looking at trying to get into some. Can I get your content? That same situation, when you winning, that same situation is a different situation. It ain't so much more.
I feel you on that.
It ain't so much more of, man, look at them just parading us around, like, you know what I mean? Because you ain't feeling like that. You more so, well, hold on, I got an opportunity to holler at these to get into some, you know what I mean, a little bigger. Like, hey, you said you, especially in Texas, you know, it's probably all type of oil tycoons, big, you feel me though, money who coming through that thing. Like, the conversations be different. They ain't looking at you the same way as if you just on a team and you a great player and you getting your ass beat week in and week out.
That's a successful team.
So, I mean, yeah. So,
what I'm
in order to bring him in, let him change the culture back to what everybody's grown to love about some Cowboy football. Billionaire or not, you know what the winning do for your goddamn business.
The head coach is supposed to be the tip of the spear in terms of the organization publicly. Okay? When a game is over, The owner has a press conference right outside the locker room. That is unlike any other owner. That is unlike any other situation in the NFL. But look, I'm not saying this ain't a bad job. I think it's still a good job, especially if you want to make some bread because you're going to get paid. You know what I mean? But I just think if Prime takes it, which I don't think he would unless Jerry verbally or, it was an understanding that he would step out of the way. I'm just not so sure Prime would want his head guy, his owner speaking like that and representing the team before him. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me,
then we on the same page. Some would have to change. Some egos would have to be checked, and you know what I mean? Like, get out of the way of your own success. Like, that was one of the things, that we talked about a lot, especially, in the locker room. Like, man, you got, especially at running back, now you got 11 over there trying to, make sure that you don't be successful. Don't be the 12th one. You feel me? And it just be simple like that. When you break it down now, it's not that simple considering all of this that's going on. But yeah, don't get in the way of your own success when you had the opportunity.
I got another one for you. Last one, bro. Why people calling for Mike Tomlin job, bro? I think it's BS. Now, people will say, he's had like one playoff win. I think it was 2016 or something like that. One playoff win or whatever over the last however many years. And I believe the issue with the Pittsburgh Steelers is the fact that since Ben Roethlisberger left, they hadn't really had a franchise quarterback. And Mike Tomlin is so good of a coach, they will never be picking one or two. So he's almost in the way of his own development, so to speak. He's so good, they'll never have a top pick. Now, I believe if the ownership group in Pittsburgh truly thinks they have their coach, and I think they do think they have their coach in Mike Tomlin, move some stuff around, trade some stuff so that you can get one of those top quarterbacks in the draft.
Yeah.
To me, give Mike Tomlin a young franchise quarterback, then you can actually make a real judgment on whether he's doing a good job, because I think he still commands the respect of every guy in that locker room. I think he's still a great coach. And
not just the locker room of the league, because one thing about it, what I see is like, for a fact that you're gonna have a run. Mm-hmm. And like you saying, when you get to that point, and going to go get a franchise quarterback. Every piece of the puzzle that should count. Mm-hmm. Every piece of the puzzle that should count. So when you look at it from the broad standpoint, it's like, for a fact with him, you're gonna have an opportunity to play for that for the Super Bowl, because he's gonna get you to the playoffs for sure. He's gonna get you to the playoffs, and now I think what you're saying. I think that it holds some value, because that it matters a lot.
It does
a lot.
I'm not so sure their quarterback of the future is on the current roster right now as we speak. I think this is Russell, who will probably be gone next year. I know he wants to stay there for the 2025 season. And then Justin Fields, who is a young quarterback, former first-round pick of the Chicago Bears. But I don't know where, from a development standpoint, if they can kind of go all in on Justin Fields right now at the current moment, being their franchise quarterback. So
the Get Got podcast is presented by Prize Pick, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 M's active members.
It's playoff time, baby. It's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs.
Make your playoffs memorable with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Prize Picks invites the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can even double your money, even if one of your picks doesn't hit.
Download the Prize Pick app today and use code GETGOT and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code GETGOT on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game.
Mike, you know what I wish we had back when we was playing, blood?
No, tell me more, money.
Some of this shit right here. You know, after the game, after you out there doing your thing, bro, you know, you get a little bit musty. So, you know what I mean? I would have loved to just, because it's convenient, you feel me?
Yeah, money, you did smell a little bit like some ass back then. Now you got Dove Men Plus Care, whole body deal for when we do the podcast. You smelling fresh.
So look, man, I ain't gonna hold you though, man. This helped with me, you know what I mean, when I got a little bit of sweaty armpits, you feel me though? And then I could take it there if I need to go there, or I could spray that thing anywhere, you feel me?
I no longer have to worry about sweating and smelling as I watch my guy Josh Allen. We call him the bazooka. Bills Mafia stand all the way up, run the ball. I'm feeling good in my Dove whole body deal.
This long-lasting 72-hour odor protection and the spray goes on instantly dry. Whether it's your pits, your privates, your stinking ass feet, it got you. Discover whole body freshness and care with Dove Men's Plus Care whole body deal. Get everywhere care, even down there. Find it at Walmart today.